Ooh, look who back. Look who's back. Oh, what's going on, y'all? What's today? Today is Tuesday. I don't even know why I don't have any um in chapstick. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, everybody in Facebook and YouTube land. What's going on, everybody up there in Instagram land? How y'all doing? I told you I was coming back to teach, to talk, to let y'all know what's going on in these streets, right? Because it's very important for us to know what's going on in these streets, especially if we're gonna be business owners doing stuff, right? What's going on, Kim? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, y'all are doing great. Shout out to everybody who is still contracting in the federal and state and local side of contracting. Coming down to the wire. Last few days, I am done. I ain't got no more to do. I ain't writing no more proposals. I'm good to go. Now I'm just focused on some private projects that I got going on, and some other things. So I am so excited. I don't know why I look so tall on this other screen over here for Instagram. But anyway, so y'all, I wanted to pull up on y'all and talk about Usher performing for the Super Bowl. Listen, if y'all excited about Usher performing, put a number one in the chat. I'm excited. I love Usher. Like Usher been like little big bro forever, right? He's older than me. You know, I've been around since there was something before My Way. I can't remember. It's been that long. Okay, we're not gonna talk about my age right now, right? Let me go ahead and take off my hair because your girl went at the gym. Ooh, gotta let the locks flow, honey. Let the locks flow. All right, so they just announced, and I actually watched on TikTok. I was on TikTok last night, just TikToking. Y'all know how that go. Don't judge me, judge your mama. Come on here. I was last night. I was on TikTok, and they were talking about. Someone was talking about the marketing flow that went out to promote Usher as the headliner for the Super Bowl, right? And I watched it, and I was like, "Oh, this is genius! This is good." Okay, I love rollouts like that. I don't do marketing. I don't do advertising. I don't know what to do when it comes to stuff like that. But I love seeing how the geniusness comes through when people do like marketing and execute it very well. And when they're trying to promote, of course, the main artists, they're gonna roll out the red carpet. So they had Kim Kardashian, they had Deion Sanders, they had somebody else, right? I can't remember the other person, but it was cool. But I wanted to come on to tell y'all, like, contracts, right? I know we're at the end of the fiscal year for federal and state and local contracts. That don't mean, look, it starts over next week, right? October 1st is on Sunday. October 2nd is the first official business day of the new fiscal year. So it ain't like stuff gonna stop. Will it slow down? Yeah, it's already slowed down already in the marketplace. But that's okay. Most agencies, contract officers have dotted their I's and crossed their T's. So there's a few stragglers out there, DOD, right? We don't call no names, right? Um, but I love this season in particular because you got a lot of sports and things going on. And I wanted y'all to jump on the bandwagon sooner than later because people will be like, oh, you didn't tell me, you didn't prepare me, you didn't warn me, you ain't give me the insight. I'm here to tell you now today, or while we're at the end of September, how to get yourself ready. So the Super Bowl is coming. We already know what city it's going to be in, who's hosting it, all that stuff, right? Use that information as vital information of where your company needs to pull up on. Let me look it up. I don't even know what the Super Bowl is going to be at this year. I just got excited to that Usher's going to be performing. So I'm trying to get in shape so I can perform with him from my living room, right? Super Bowl. Does anybody know where Super Bowl is going to be at? Right, type it in the chat. Super Bowl 2024, Sunday, February 11th, 2024. Who's performing the halftime show? Usher. From what I understand, that is a free, like they don't get paid to perform at the halftime show. But I mean, do you really need to get paid because you get so much notoriety about performing at Super Bowl? Rihanna performed this year. Her numbers went skyrocket, and I watched it. It was amazing, right? So I really want to pull up on y'all and let y'all know. First of all, I got to figure out where the Super Bowl is going to be at. Where is it going to be at? Hold on. Okay, Super Bowl 2024. Oh, it'll be in Vegas. Okay. All right, so Super Bowl 2024 is going to be in Vegas. What does that mean? As a business owner, you should be registering in the state of Vegas, sorry, state of Vegas, Lord, state of Nevada, in the county where Vegas is located, in the city of Vegas. You should also be registering as a vendor with the NFL or any of their partners or affiliates that are associated as I won't say sponsors, but they are part of the NFL program. There's several different pieces to the puzzle, right? You got to do your homework. I'm giving y'all the major piece so that y'all can do the next piece, right? So you want to do your homework. You want to get in line. I already know they already got people in mind to do certain things. But if you're looking to get your business associated with the NFL or the Super Bowl, you want to put yourself in position. You want to be a vendor. You want to get on their newsletter. You want to know when are they having meetings? Are there any mandatory meetings for vendors who want to participate in their vendorship? You may want to look at numbers and see, if they even care about doing businesses with women-owned businesses, minority businesses, veteran business owners, right? So you might want to do your homework there. But that's where your certifications come into play. Not that they give you an upper hand, they give you some leverage. And it's, when you're dealing with words and verbiage and how people do business, certifications kind of make people feel a little good, right? So we want to make sure that we are in alignment, knowing where we're going to be registered as a vendor, getting on all the newsletters, getting on all the calls, meetings, whatever it's going to be that's related to the NFL, right? Because the NFL, if you don't know, the NFL, something flying. The NFL spends money, right? The people who watch the NFL spend money. The people that's going to be present there have spent hella money, hella dollars, being in those seats, in the box seats, and drinking and eating. You know what I'm saying? You don't think that they're going to be what is this fly doing? It's trying to take me out, y'all. There's a lot of money being spent in that arena, right? And so when we think about being a producer and not a consumer, let's stop being a producer, right? We could think about as a consumer. As a consumer, what are things that you buy? What are certain things that you look forward to at the NFL? You're probably going to buy some paraphernalia, hat, gloves, because it's cold. Well, it's going to be in Vegas. It may not be that cold. T-shirts, hoodies, right? So that's apparel. Anybody in apparel company? Anybody know anyone who makes T-shirts that can make them by the thousands, right? Okay. Do you have mugs, cups, keychains, bumper stickers? I mean, anything that car magnets, anything that can represent, the teams that can put, NFL Super Bowl 2024 on there. Those are some of the sources that they're going to use and utilize, right? And then on top of that, then now you're going to come back off of the consumer box and come on the producer part, right? So as a producer, the NFL, the Super Bowl is entertainment. It's a game, but it's also very much so entertainment. So what makes it entertaining? You have lots of lights, you got mascots, you have balloons, you've got banners, and then when whatever team is going to win, then you have confetti, right? So I wonder how much they spent on confetti alone. And let me tell y'all, right? They have to accommodate for both teams that are in the Super Bowl. So if I'm not even gonna say my team because they ain't doing that well, Giants, right? If it's them and somebody else, I don't know if they're gonna make it. We just gonna you have two teams, right? And so you have to accommodate for both because you don't know which team is going to win. And so you need two sets of confetti and two sets of T-shirts and mugs and hats. And then not only just like the teams, let's say rival one over here, then you also need the T-shirts and paraphernalia for the team that actually wins. So you're like multiplying how much inventory is needed, right? Because you have teams separately, then you have your teams together, right? Then you have all your vendors that provide food, drinks, beer, lots of liquor, lots of drinking, lots of happiness, a lot of camaraderie. You might have some 360 booths taking pictures with the people. You know what I'm saying? You might have some mascots running around. Y'all tell me in the comments, what else? What else do y'all experience when y'all go to these games? Like, these are all businesses that provide these services to make the show go on. Essentially, is what I'm getting to. And so you want to make sure you're in position to offer those services. Now, if you're not sure if they purchase what you offer, you still sign up. Doesn't hurt to still be in the room. Doesn't hurt to still get that information, because guess why? You're getting the information now during this next season, because you didn't get it last season. I don't even know what number Super Bowl they on right now. I can't even read the numbers. Lord Jesus, LV. So that's 8. So it's 58. I'm assuming it's 58. Y'all don't come for me, right? So we got Super Bowl 58. This is going to be your first season potentially being a vendor. Now, not just about what goes on with the NFL right then and there in the stadium right there in Las Vegas. You also have to think about what also goes on around. What events, what shows, what bars, what other tailgating, what other things go on for the people that are not going to necessarily be present in the stadium, right? There's a whole lot of money that's going to be spent at that time. Position yourself accordingly to get a piece of the pie. Okay, you drop a number 2 in the comments if y'all understanding what I'm saying. You feeling what I'm saying, right? Because when it comes to contracts, come on, these are all contracts. This is more so now on the private sector. We're doing more corporate, right? But they're very much so in alignment, right? There's still very much so a similar process that has to happen that people have to go through when they're applying to be a vendor for these types of events. And y'all know they spend lots and lots of money, but people who buy ad space just to run their ads during the Super Bowl time, I mean, they got money. And the people come to have a good time, right? If you literally going to the Super Bowl and you plan on penny pinching, you probably just shouldn't go unless you got that penny pinching to a T, like your lifestyle is all about penny pinching. Listen, go ahead, ball out, right? But when you go to Super Bowl, I can just imagine getting a burger and it probably costs $30. I would expect nothing less than $30 to spend for a burger that comes with no fries. And they give you two packets of ketchup. Like they count your ketchup as you get it, right? Ain't that wrong? But that's what people be doing. So y'all tap in. And the NFL is just not, they're just the one I'm talking about today. But we have major sports events that happen all year long. In 2024, you have the Olympics happening in France, Paris. Anybody want to go to Paris? Anybody want to bring their business to Paris? Y'all better tap into these major events that happen. These companies need vendors. They need vendors. Okay. So don't be scared. Go do your thing. Y'all got it. All right. Expand your brand. Expand your reach. Right. You never know the type of impact, not that you will have, but also the type of impact you'll also receive being in these places and spaces. Will it be a lot? Yes. So if you're not necessarily ready for the thrill of the bigness that's about to happen, you may want to fall back, right? You may want to fall back. You may want to just participate in just watching the Super Bowl. Now I'll tell y'all a secret about me. When I go to like conferences and meetings, events, concerts, whatever, like I enjoy myself, but then my brain starts to shift and I will drift off and I will start looking around and I'll be like, oh, okay, they got 3 lights set up like that. Okay, they got somebody on that side that's moving the crane that's gonna move the light forward and backwards. I'm such a consumer in that, I'm such a producer in that factor because I observe what's going around to make the total production look the way that it is. I pay attention to the behind the scenes stuff because at some point I'm gonna do the same thing, right? It's not my time right now, but I like to get as much vital information and I like to call it on-demand information about what's going on while I'm here now. Now, I did not buy tickets to go see Beyonce. I actually would have gone, to be honest, but I couldn't. I wasn't able. Me and hubby weren't able to do it, right? But that's okay. But I'll tell you right now, if I was at Beyonce's concert, I would be probably losing my mind. Not just because I'm a fan. I am a fan, absolutely, right? Shout out to the Beehive, right? But looking at how the production of what she puts on, I already know it is next level, right? And so I use that as a benchmarker or as even goals to be able to get to when I get to that level of production. It helps me to better visualize, okay, I could do this, or I could make this work, or I can do this, right? We don't have to, stick to just the regular schmegular degler, right? Okay. So I just wanted to come on today to tell y'all, tap in with the NFL. They gonna be in Las Vegas in 2024 with Usher headlining. And that's gonna be an exciting time. If you have a product or service or your business that helps out with that can accommodate anything that those major events deal with, absolutely tap in. I remember I was trying to be a vendor maybe like 2 years ago for something in Birmingham, and they were looking for everything, like nurses, doctors, people to put up barricades, security. I can't sit still, y'all. I'm so hungry, like my stomach won't let me be great. So I can't sit still. But they were looking for, when I tell you everything. And I filled out an application for it, and it was a long application, a little discouraging because it's like, I don't know this stuff. I don't know this information, but it did teach me a lot, right? We can't be scared of an application, right? If anything, it should teach me to get my ducks in a row. And so let me figure out how to get this information. Let me figure out how to get let's say a letter of good standing from the IRS, right? You never know what you need that for, right? Make sure I got my insurance in place, right? So when you're going to be a vendor at many of these places, especially what's like high yielding and earning visibility like the NFL, you absolutely better have some insurance. They will not take you if you are not insured. Let me tell you something. You trip and fall, you gonna pay it on your own insurance, right? They're not gonna pay for nothing. They got themselves covered, not nobody else, right? But these are things that we should, as business owners, we should have in place, and it only helps to strengthen us, to stretch us further along in business. And a lot of times we don't know what we don't know. That's why we got to be willing to put ourselves in position in different rooms where we can literally learn, and ain't nothing wrong with that. So if y'all are feeling me, hey y'all, I see y'all on Facebook and in YouTube. Yeah, let me know if this is good information. Um, and occasionally, I think, let's see, I talked about this maybe in May or June in my mentor group about signing up in different vendor portals because there's just different things that go on, right? And I really want to attribute it to, great. The NFL comes around once a year. It's once of a lifetime. If you get in there, then it's life changing. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. But I also want y'all to get used to tapping into like your events locally, like where you live, where you pay taxes, the streets that you drive on every day. Like see what they got going on, or if they ain't got it going on in your area, see what they do in next door, the next county, or the next city. You know what I'm saying? But just don't be stagnant. Don't be sitting here waiting for opportunities. Opportunities are out there, and people are taking advantage of it, right? So I'm here to put y'all on game. Put y'all on game to get the bag. Come on, y'all. Okay. I'm not gonna get myself too excited because your girl is hungry. But I'm going to be going over, I'm doing a boot camp in my mentorship in, what did I say, the middle of October till about Thanksgiving. So a lot of the stuff, questions that you guys may see that comes up in these applications are things that we're going to go over and make sure we have already ready in your portfolio so that we don't have to get ready, but not we already ready. Okay. And and we don't have to be behind the learning curve. And a lot of times when you meet these people and you network with people out here in these streets, and they ask you, like they fall in love with you, and the worst thing you could do is not be ready. And I'm saying not be ready for the opportunity, but not be ready where you don't have your basic paperwork in place, right? That's not talking about the stuff that you submit and it's still pending. You did your part. You're waiting on somebody else. You can't control that part. But I'm talking about like someone's like, yeah, let's move, let's do this, whatever the case is. And you can't even send them a digital invoice. Like, why are we, no. Why are we struggling there? Why are we struggling there? We should already have a system in place. Okay. I feel like I've been beaten down this year about systems, policies, and procedures. I'm almost sick of it, but it's the truth. The people who can move and execute extremely fast are those who got things in place, right? They got their paperwork in place. They got their insurance. They know what they offer. They know how they want to execute. They can put together a plan. If someone was like, Abby, I want you to go to the NFL and set up a vendor table selling your body scrubs. How much space do you think you need, baby? I'm in my office right now, and I have round tables and I have rectangle tables, baby. I would set up my look right here, right now. Let them know, okay, I need 3 6-foot tables. I need 4 chairs. I need 2 outlets. You need to move fast because people ain't got all the time in the world waiting on you to make a decision. Okay, that's just the reality of things. Things move fast. And I know people get on me all the time. And they're like, why do you move so fast? Because I live in the South and I live in Alabama. They're like, why do you move so fast? Because business moves fast. And if you don't move fast with it, they're going to go to the next person. And so what I'm trying to help everybody do is get their stuff in order so that we can all move fast together, right? We ain't got to be waiting. Now, granted, let's say there's going to be some things that you may not be prepared for, have, whatever the case is. That's why our community is important. Like, hey, so-and-so asked us for something like this. I never heard of this. Anybody in the community ever heard about this? Can anybody give some insight, right? Because what we're not about to do is act social media, okay? No shade. But we ain't about to act social media for people who pretend that they know what they're doing, may not know what they're doing. I don't know. I don't ask social media questions that is going to alter my bank account. I have some business besties. I'm in certain communities on purpose where I can ask those questions, and I can take the information that they give me, not as a grain of salt, but I can actually like legit take it and use it, utilize it, pray over it, and I could actually move forward with it, right? But y'all be asking social media like they Google, and you'll Google your way out of an opportunity, and we ain't got time for that. So y'all make sure y'all do your homework, do your due diligence, to find out some more details of where you should where the registration is located for the state of Nevada, for the county that Las Vegas is in, for the city of Las Vegas, and go be great. Go get your contract. Okay. And for those of you who are asking, pull up on me in my mentorship. We meet on Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we talk about all things contracts, government contracting, and government contracting is ending this week. Well, not ending. Their spend is ending. They start over next week, but I'm on break because I need a break. I've been working too hard. But anyway, y'all want to hit me up or join the mentorship, patreon.com/resource membership. Let me go ahead and type it over here. I can't even get over here to Instagram. It's just too far. I'm short. I'm 5'3". Listen, work with me. Okay, y'all. If you're on Instagram and you want to join the mentorship, just DM me mentorship. Okay. Because we were working too many angles. All right. Patreon.com/resource membership. I'm gonna change the name. I don't like the name no more. But that's when me and my people meet Mondays nights. We go over contract opportunities. We look in portals. I give y'all tips. I give y'all strategy. I give y'all the sauce. I give some of y'all what y'all be trying to get from me in my DMs. I'm not gonna give it to you. Nope. You got to be in the space. So I'm gonna let y'all go because I need to go eat some lunch and transition over to mommy mode. But there's my membership, y'all. My mentorship, Lord. there's my mentorship. Y'all pull up on me. It's gonna be an awesome year. This is Q4 is coming up for some of y'all. Um, Q1 for you know others of y'all. It's Q4 for me, right? Um, but yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all stay blessed. Don't work too hard, but definitely be strategic and pull up on me in my Patreon so we can get these contracts.